Hi, welcome to the Life of Riley. This is Mike, and I'm departing a little bit from my normal video world and doing a cooking show here today. This is at the request of my daughter. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving, and I'm making my grandmother's stuffing. So it's a pretty simple recipe. It basically has bread, onions, and these onions were grown by my daughter Jillian. Amazing, look at that. Celery, parsley, butter, and if necessary, a little bit of broth if the bread's too dry. So I use any kind of bread. This was on sale for $1 a loaf. It's Italian. It's best if it's a couple of days old. But you want something relatively firm. And we're going to cut it up into cubes. Crust and all. So let's get started. So I'm cutting this into about 3/4 inch or 1/2 inch cubes. And I got 9 loaves to do, so we're gonna speed this up in a minute. So basically, chunks like that is what you want. And you could do this a couple of days ahead of time if you want. It doesn't matter if it dries out a little bit. There's one down, 8 to go. Hey, I'm back. I did 8 of those loaves. I've got one more loaf of bread to go here. So this is just, as I said, simple bread, nothing but flour and water, yeast. And each one of these loaves is 10 ounces, so that's 90 ounces, whatever that is, in terms of pounds. And like I said, my grandmother, Nancy, Frederick, Brady, my mom's mom, this was her stuffing recipe. I'm not sure where she got it, but it's been the only stuffing we've ever made for Thanksgiving my whole life. And the kids like it, so I'm making a triple batch here, which is why we got all that bread. I'm not sure I'll use it all, but we're looking at roughly, 12 cups of bread or so per 2 sticks of butter, and then 1/2 a head of celery and a couple of onions in each batch. This will be a triple batch. One of them will be vegan for my oldest daughter, and the rest of them will have real butter and chicken broth if necessary in them. So I'm kind of anxious to get this bread done. I'm tired of cutting bread. I'm ready to start cutting vegetables. So bear with me. We'll speed this up so you don't have to watch me cutting this bread. Oh, by the way, I'm joined by some local wine. This was apple wine made from McIntoshes that grew on the property here in 2024. It's very good, and I'm on the last of it, so. Okay, so that's it for the bread. It's a regular plastic grocery bag chock full. I guess it's around 5 pounds or something like that, whatever 90 ounces is. Anyway, I'll calculate the volume and let you know what that is in terms of cups per batch. So now on to the veggies. Start with the celery. Split the big part of these. All right. Amazing, I still have all my fingers in. One down, one to go. We'll save that one for Bloody Mary later. And that one. And maybe that one. Oh, that's about 3 quarts of celery. Quart per batch, I would say. Let's call it that. Now for the onions. These are, like I said before, Jillian grew these in her garden, and her whole house has these things hanging on the walls throughout. She's going to have, I don't know how many pounds of onions she got, but it's a lot. She has got the green thumb in the family, that's for sure. Mm. When I think about my daughter growing these onions, it makes me want to cry. Or maybe it's the onions make me want to cry. It's possible. So there you go. That's about the same amount, I guess. Maybe one more onion. All right. Now it's time to get cooking. So we will reconvene over the cooktop cam. Stay tuned now. Okay, so I got 3 pots going here. We're just going to be looking at that one for cooking. I've got that cast iron skillet, and I've also got a electric cooker over there for the 3 batches. But since this has got a glass lid, we'll just focus on this one for the video. So, first thing to do is get these veggies cooking. So each one of these calls for 2 sticks of butter. You can get away with 1. It's just better with 2. So all of that bread I figured up is somewhere in the neighborhood of 27 cups of bread. So we'll split this up 9, 9, and 9. We're going to be doing 2 batches with real butter and 1 batch with vegan butter. So we got about 8 cups of celery. We're going to do a heaping 2 in each one of these. I'll try to just split it up 3 ways. Same with the onion. So that's about 3 cups of onion in each one of these. So it's about the same, about 3 cups of celery in each one of these. Anyway, we're going to cook like this until those veggies get clear, and then we'll throw the bread in. So we're going to put about a tablespoon of salt in there. We'll start with a half a tablespoon, season it to taste later. A couple of grinds of pepper. Okay, you can see these veggies are getting clear. Onions have turned from white to almost clear. Same with the celery is green to almost clear. Cook this a little bit more, and then I'm going to add, we'll start with 12 cups of bread cubes in each one of these. You can see this is why you need a big pan for this project. Now you want to get these breadcrumbs coated with the butter and the vegetables. Bread cubes, I mean. So now it's a matter of keeping this stirred. Let the bottom layer of breadcrumbs brown, then turn it over, stir it. And just keep turning it. Try not to let it burn. You got to get the heat right, so let it go 10 or 15 minutes and then come out and stir it up. Oh man, it's smelling good too. Smelling good. Yeah, you can start to see that bread is browning up there. That's what you want. It's really best to use a non-ice stainless steel pan or a cast iron pan so you can scrape up the bread it's cooked to the bottom. That is about done. Yep, that's done. It's salty now. I'm going to add a little bit of water to that. Finish it off with a little handful of parsley, fresh chopped parsley. Hit it with some water. Cover it up. Turn off the heat. Okay, well, it's 5 o'clock in the afternoon. It's all done. So it started about noon, 12:30, something like that. And we got 3 batches here. 1 carnivorous batch, 2 carnivorous batches, and 1 vegan batch. And it looks good. Let's hold this up here. Yum. That is a lot. And this one's for you, Katie. So I'll post the recipe that I used for this. Basically, it was 12 cups of cubed bread, 2 sticks of butter, 3 cups of celery, 3 cups of onion chopped, salt, of half a tablespoon of salt, and about a half a teaspoon or a teaspoon of pepper, and then a handful of parsley when everything was done cooking. So this is really good stuff. I hope you enjoyed this video, and try this stuff out. You won't be sorry. Until next time, adios.